Hi everyone. Welcome back. In today's video, I'll show you exactly how to wire and calibrate a Baumer Flextop temperature transmitter, step by step. We'll connect it with an RTD sensor, configure the 4 to 20 mA output, and cover some common mistakes to avoid during installation. Let's get started. Before we begin wiring, let's look at what we have on the bench. Here's our Baumer Flextop 2222 transmitter, a PT100 RTD sensor, a 24-volt DC power supply, and a multimeter or current indicator to measure the loop output. We'll also use the Baumer configuration software to set the input type and range. Always check the datasheet or wiring label printed on the transmitter before connecting any wires. Let's begin the wiring. First, connect the positive terminal of the 24-volt DC supply to the plus terminal of the Flextop transmitter. Connect the minus terminal to the positive side of your emitter or PLC analog input and return the loop back to the supply's negative. This forms a standard 2-wire 4 to 20 mA loop. Next, wire the RTD sensor. Connect the 3 leads of the PT100 sensor, 2 white and 1 red, to the input terminals as shown in the wiring diagram. 2 white wires go together on one side, and the single red wire goes to the other terminal. Tighten all screw terminals properly to avoid noise or loose contact. Now let's configure the transmitter using the Baumer configuration tool. Connect the USB interface cable from your laptop to the transmitter. Once it's detected, open the software and select the correct input type, RTD PT100. Set your desired measurement range, for example 0 degrees Celsius to 200 degrees Celsius, and choose linear output 4 to 20 mA. Click Right to save the parameters. You can also enable sensor error detection. This helps identify broken RTD wires in the field. For calibration, connect the RTD to a temperature source or simulator. At 0 degrees Celsius, verify the output is around 4 mA, and at 200 degrees Celsius, it should read close to 20 mA. If there's a small offset, use the zero and span calibration options inside the software to fine-tune the signal. Once stable, click Store Calibration to lock the settings. Now let's talk about common mistakes engineers often make. Reversing polarity in the 4 to 20 mA loop. This can prevent output completely. Mixing 2-wire and 3-wire RTD wiring. Always match the input configuration. Forgetting to tighten the terminal screws, loose contacts create erratic readings. And skipping calibration after replacement. Even small errors affect accuracy. Always test your loop current before final installation. So, that's the complete wiring and calibration process for the Baumer Flextop series transmitters. To summarize, wire correctly using the 2-wire 4 to 20 mA loop. Configure using USB or handheld communicator. Calibrate and verify the signal range before field use. If you'd like to see how each of these devices works internally, check out our detailed videos on the Baumer Flextop temperature transmitters. Links are in the description.